All right, hello wine drinking people. We are back. It is Saturday, July 9th, and man, just still drinking in the store yesterday. This week I had a lot of stuff, a lot of suppliers this week. It was a good week. That's what I call it when we have this much activity in the store. This is what I like. This is what I'm here for, folks. I remember working as a sales rep, and it was hard to get appointments. People didn't want to taste the wine. Well, I'm here. People want to taste wine with me. I take 3 to 4 appointments every day. All right, it's good to see people I've known in the business for years succeed. And Adriana Chinsky, I've known, she worked at National Distributing Company when I worked there 15 plus years ago. Most recently, she worked at Camus. I don't know what happened there, but she developed a lot of great contacts. And she started her own business. There's a huge need for this in this market. Even great wines like Forman, Husic, some of these properties that she have, very well known, but she knows the right people in this town, the right places to get them into, and I think she's going to do a great job for all these labels. All right, well, the 75, this is Andy Beckstoffer's, Tuck Beckstoffer label, and some great wines coming out of Mendocino, and they do some farming from all over California. Andy Beckstoffer is the largest vineyard holder, I believe, in Napa. So he's got the pick of the litter from grapes to choose from for his Tuck Beckstoffer wines. This has been a big hit. The Cabernet that we have on the table. The Sauvignon Blanc, this is the first time I had a chance to taste this, 2010 vintage. Fresh, crisp, grapefruit and melon, citrus fruit, notes of kind of dried baled hay on the nose. Fresh and bright with lovely clean citrus there on the finish. A really nice, light and refreshing style of Sauvignon Blanc for $13.50. Incredible values you find in Sauvignon Blanc for under 15 bucks or right around 10. All right, the Husic Chardonnay. Man, this is one of the top properties in Napa Valley today. Frank Husic was in the store a year and a half ago showing us his 06. Stunning stuff, one of the best 06 vintages cab that I've had. This 07, ditto. And even though Cecilia Welch is no longer here, she's become some famous winemaker now. He has got Mike Herbie, which from Relic, which I don't know, some of you may have heard of that, but he has continued on the tradition of excellence here at Husic. And this Chardonnay, one of the wines that doesn't come from their property in Napa, Sonoma, 2009, has this lovely rich tropical fruit on the nose, hints of creme brulee, and pear, candied apple, a touch of banana, wonderful richness on the tongue with a little nutmeg and cinnamon spice complementing that creme brulee nuance, and again, lovely tropical fruit showing here, very rich and decadent, but with great acidity to match as well. Excellent juice at 48 bucks. All right, Forman. Rick Forman, one of the pioneers in Napa Valley, Sterling Vineyards in the late 70s, then went on to help Peter Newton open Newton Vineyards, and started his own label, making some fabulous wine, and this 07, one of the best Cabernets that I've had. Oops, I'm sorry, this is the Chardonnay. Well, let's start with Chardonnay, and we'll get to the Cabernet. All right, the 2008 Cabernet, there's just a little bit of this left. Lovely kind of lime citrus, peaches, apples, a nice touch of toasty oak here, lightly toasted oak, and some lovely citrus fruit showing there, really clean and focused bouquet of aromas. A lot of that ripe tropical fruit showing. That's one of the things we love about Napa Valley Chardonnays. Really clean on the palate with nice freshness and length on the finish with just a whiff of that toasty oak spice. Really nice balance. Excellent juice. The 2008 Forman Napa. All right, then a light fun red, this Spaghetti Red, California. What a great label, great name, great packaging. May not be for the Wine Watch because they don't even define what varietals are on the label here, but hey, I could see for every, mom and pop Italian restaurant, pizza joint, this stuff should be flying off the shelf because it is a lovely fresh and fruit-driven wine. Red and black fruits, cherry and plum, really pleasant, soft tannins, a real crowd pleaser at $10.75. Should be a runaway in most of the chain stores. All right, the 2008 Sum 75, and this is kind of an add-on to this line. It's a cab. It doesn't say from Mendocino. It just says California on it. So I guess you could be getting grapes from Mendocino and from Napa and blending them together. Lovely fresh and fruity bouquet though, just like the 75 North Coast, black cherry, currants, plums, some nice sweet tobacco spice, and sweet herbs as well, a little bit of smoke. Lovely forward fruit on the tongue with that smoky nuance kind of hanging in there through the finish. A little bit of Syrah and Petite Syrah in the blend, so you get a little bit of that animal, that wildness you get from Petite Syrah. Very good bottle of juice at 22 bucks. All right, next up, the Forman Cabernet Sauvignon Napa. There's only a few cases of this left, folks. Most excellent, one of the best Cabernets that I have had this year. Lovely bouquet on the nose, toasty oak, cocoa, black cherries, cassis, currants. Just a huge and layered palate here. Lovely black fruit, smooth and round, although you can tell this wine has got some length and some depth to it. Definitely could keep for 10, 15 years or more in your cellar. All right, the Palm Terrace. This is kind of the second label of the Husic, this 2008 vintage. Very different from the Husic, though. Really ripe and rich and forward. And cassis, currant berry fruit, toasty oak, some black earth, milk chocolate on the nose. Ripe and jammy on the tongue. Lots of that cassis and liqueur-like fruit showing up. But soft and round, smooth and round tannins, rather. A nice amount of toasty oak there. Turning a bit dry in the finish, but has enough sweet fruit there to last. Excellent juice. The Husic Cabernet, a little bit more serious, a little bit more refined here, with some fresh-shaved lead pencil, some damp black earth added to that dark cocoa, and dark cherry and black currant berry fruit. Really big on the palate. A little bit of cedar there showing as well. And still has lovely elegance and structure. This wine just got layers of earth and spice coming on the finish. Really long. Most excellent juice. One of the best Cabernets. Again, the 2007. All right, the 2007 Mockingbird. This is a Missouri Hopper Ranch from Beckstoffer, and it's just south of Oakville, right next to the Harlan Estate. And only 217 cases produced here. Well, 172.50. This wine is most excellent, though, man. Wow. Really stunning juice. A good amount of toasty oak, currants, cassis berry fruit, dark chocolate, sweet tobacco spice, and just loaded on the palate. I mean, just huge. I kept a glass of this open for 2 or 3 hours and just continue to open up and develop. Really most excellent stuff. The Mockingbird Cabernet 2007. That's what I had to drink with Adriana. Next up, Matt from Noble Wine Estates.